forms different connections that when we start doing parkour in I've been training parkour for over 3 years now, and I've learned a few things regarding my different movesets and my ability to do them. When we start doing parkour or any type of move, our brain builds muscle memory and forms different connections so that we can do them without thinking. Whenever I get injured or stop doing a certain move for a while, my body forgets the movement. This affects both your physical and mental when you train. In any movement and or trick, it takes physical and mental strength. When you feel that you are less strong or physically able to do the move, your mental confidence also decreases. For example, when you first learn the move, you have to make that mental jump and do the first repetition. After that, it becomes much easier because you gain the confidence and you trust yourself to do that move. So you may be asking, how do I regain this move? You may be in a position where you are scared of landing in a certain way or the possibility of under-rotating. This is where you have to take a systematic approach to your training. Think about how you first learned the move and the different progressions. It is normal to lose the trick 4 times before finally mastering it. Throughout my experience of training parkour, I've lost and regained multiple tricks, and I still have a long way to go. A current trick I'm working on regaining would be the palm flip. Flips and basic tricks take many repetitions to get to a point where you can do them without thinking. The more repetitions you have in a certain move, the longer you can go without doing that move and still being able to do it with ease. So the first step would be to go back to the first progressions of that move that you did before and work to relearn it. Luckily, because you have learned that move before, it won't take as long to learn it, and it can be a much faster experience compared to the first time you learn the move. When it comes to training, it is important to strengthen your basics and every other move. You can do this in a number of ways. One way would be by applying that move in different areas and environments so that you become comfortable with that move. Another would be through repetition. For me, before I take a move to concrete, I make sure that I have at least 100 successful repetitions and I can absorb the impact effectively. It can be boring to do the same move over and over, but the repetition is seriously important if you're trying to solidify that move into your skill set. In conclusion, repetition is good and you should do it. However you want to train is up to you. This is just my take on it.